Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records and talking about new albums again today and talking about the brand new record from Doors founding guitar player Robby Krieger, his album Robby Krieger and the Soul Savages. So Robby Krieger's got a new band. He's got his own studio at home, and it's inspired him to do some things outside of what he normally does, some things that he hasn't touched on in a long time, like jazz and some soul and some blues. This is a pretty cool record. It's produced by Ed Roth, who's the keyboard player on this record, and Robby Krieger is also the producer. The musicians are Ed Roth on keys, Kevin Brandino, who's played with Michael Jackson and James Brown, and then Franklin Vanderbilt on drums, who's played with Stevie Wonder and Lenny Kravitz. Love Street Studios, which is his home studio there in Los Angeles. Robby just turned 78. I like this record, Shark Skin Suit. Kind of more Jeff Beck 70s fusion than it is the Doors here. Loose, balanced, jazzy. One of my favorite songs, though, is the next one. Samosa and the Fisher and the Kingfishers. Nice Hammond organ. Maybe there's some Rhodes in there, too. Mysterious, kind of trippy, jazzy. Kind of has a Riders of the Storm kind of dripping keyboards feeling to it. But again, not to be confused. This is not to be confused with the Doors record. Robby Krieger this is a jazz record. The next song, A Day in LA, is another good one. Bass grooves. Bass grooving pimp style through the streets of LA is what I wrote down. Glassy tones from his probably SG that he's playing. Robby is. Pretty solid. Killzone's next. More fusion here. Probably my favorite song in the record. Killzone. More abstract. Roth is running lines on the keys, and Robby Krieger's just kind of answering him. Sparse. Robby's playing is smart here. There's not too much. And we'll get into some things that I wish this album had. Starting here with Contrary Motion, more contemporary, a little jam bandy here, a little more contemporary jazz. It doesn't jump out at me. The one thing that I have a problem with this record is I wish they would get a little bit more dangerous. It's very safe. Yes, he's doing the jazz thing, but, Never Say Never's next. Almost Muzak-y a little bit. Almost like elevator music that you hear strolling through the mall. Playing it again safe here. Bouncy Betty's a little bit better. Catchy riff. Ricochet Rabbit, I like. Piano. Polyester Pimpin'. Steely Dan side. Got a Steely Dan thing on Ricochet Rabbit. Some nice delay soaking guitar. One of the better songs. Ricochet Rabbit. The last two songs, Blue Brandino, which is clearly about Kevin Brandon, the bass player. Some tempo changes, a bit more adventurous. It feels like Robby's in there cutting solos over over the rhythm section, first taking it, not worrying about being too perfect. Math Problems, the last song, more of a blues rock song, elements of jazz and progressive rock. In general, they play it too safe on this record. Robby plays well on the record, but he never scorches. I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's definitely a good record. It's better than good. It's not great, though. It's worth checking out, though. I think there's a time and place for this record. Have it on in the background in the morning, chilling out. It's definitely cool to see Robby Krieger at 78 still doing things and putting records out that are quality. It's good stuff. Anyway, that's my take on this. Check out my channel. We do shows every day. Peace out. See ya.